We got our Coach RX app. What we're gonna be using is this to kind of go through the entire warm up. So I have the entire workout in here. We could track our weights. It has a history of the weights that we used in the past. I give it probably one set of my warm up before I end up taking this hoodie off, but we'll see. We got RDLs, assisted split squat, and we have inchworm for the warm up. Simple warm up. So I like these. Just enough to get your muscles working, blood flowing. Heaviest weight we used from last week for 3 sets, now we have 4. So we're going more sets this week, but taking the heaviest weight that we used last week, carrying it across all of them. So a really good way to progress. Tracking your weights is huge, especially when you're trying to put on mass. If you don't track, it's bad news bears. We got one more set for warm up and then we'll move on. All right, so first up, we got dumbbell reverse lunge. Again, it's 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps with the heaviest weight last week. For the past like couple months, I've been having a hip thing. So dumbbells are a little lighter, but we have been building up. I was stuck at like 30s for a little bit. We're on 45 now, which again, not where I used to be, but it's better than where I was last month. So I'll take it as a win. Nice little cameo from Miguel, we love it. I'm actually gonna kick these shoes off too because I hate them. No bulls, sorry. A lot of stability, but no toe room. On the note section, I even wrote hip feeling it a little bit last time we were doing it. And obviously it's still there and I kind of feel it more toward groin and hip, but no pain, just a little discomfort so we can work through it. A lot of the stuff that I do for quads is single leg because every time I go to double, that's when I end up having trouble. Unilateral has been my favorite one to go to. Whew, we're out of breath. It's warm. It's like 36 degrees out. It's been in the 80s in Denver. And today, it's just freezing, which I'm kind of happy about it. Don't tell anybody, they'll judge me. Ever since I hurt my hip, my lower back has been a little tighter. Gotta go lighter on these too, and then I push it throughout the other exercises during the week, but huge improvement. So I've been doing a lot of rehab, prehab style things. Perfect. Actually feels really good this week. So in Coach RX, we have the reverse lunge, 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps, tracking at 45 pounds, and then 10 to 12 reps. Always tracking your weight to make sure that you're always progressing. We're gonna rest up a minute and 30 seconds before we go to our next one. Easy peasy. We're almost done. Just down it. This week too, although I feel like I could actually go to 50s, I'm staying 45 for the 4 sets. I'm gonna aim for the 8 reps out of the 6 to 8 rep range. This way next week, we can push it a little bit more. Hip felt a little bit better there. I'm still a little off, but felt good. We're about 2 weeks into our bulk. So we started fresh here. The idea is I'm actually gonna be bulking through the next 8 or 9 months through the summer. And usually people wanna cut down before the summer, but I'm not really worried about this year. I have 1 vacation and it's in May. So I'm not gonna get too bulky that I won't look good on the beach. Basically, I'm setting myself up for 2017. After this 8 or 9 months, I'm gonna start leaning out a little bit, try to maintain that mass that I've gained. And then by the time summer hits, 2027 will be, did I say 2017? 2027 will be the year. Just time traveled, what the hell? Pre-pandemic, good old days, the before times. Lower back is feeling it a tiny bit, but not even that much. So there's been a big improvement in the last couple weeks, so I'm really happy with it. Progressing the sets rather than just the weight or reps, it's been helping a lot with me being able to build tolerance in those problem areas that I've had from an injury. So this program's killing it. Transcend 4, BG Perform, DM me or drop a comment down below and we'll get you set up with it. Calories I started off lighter on this bulk than I did on the last one. So before I jumped right in at like 35, 3,800. I'm gonna ease into it this time because it's been a while since I've tried to like eat this much because I've been kind of more maintenance. So right now I'm 2,800 to 3,200. And then in a few weeks, I'm gonna bump it up. We'll be like 32 to 35, 35 to 38. We're gonna work our way back up to like that 4,200 calorie mark that we were at last bulk. Because when I was 155, 160, I was eating 4,200 calories a day. That's a lean guy doing that. I'm about 170 right now. So we'll start slowly climbing back up, but not jumping right back into it. I was waiting for a burp in the middle of that set. It just wouldn't hit me. I was afraid to breathe in and come back down. I tried to pause at the top. It went away. As soon as I went down, it came back up. It's not very fun. Rolo, you can get in it, bro.
No, you're good. Yeah.
I was gonna say what's up, say what's up. We just finished our first 4 sets of the 2 first exercises. Now we're gonna go, man, I'm more out of breath from putting that thing back than the actual exercise. That got me. Odd object carrying, strongman training for the win. But we have dumbbell hip thrust, 10 to 12 reps for 4 sets. You have 15-second rest, and then we go into donkey calf raise, which is kind of hard to set up here. So I usually just do the standing calf raise, and that's 15 to 20 reps. Then we rest a minute and 30 seconds. So for dumbbell hip thrust, instead of actually doing the dumbbell variation, the dumbbells here don't go heavy enough for me to hit 10 to 12 reps and feel like it's enough. So I just replace it with the barbell hip thrust. So if you're ever doing programs like this, like let's say you get set up with Transcend or one of our other programs that we have, having a general program is to give you an idea of what you should be doing. If you ever need to make switches, you're more than welcome to. You don't need to do a dumbbell hip thrust if it says it. That's hard to set up for you. Dumbbells aren't heavy enough, or for whatever reason it doesn't work for your setup. You could switch to a barbell, do a barbell hip thrust, or a machine hip thrust if your gym has that. The idea is to follow the skeleton and replace things when you have to based on restrictions in your gym or by injury or whatever it might be based on your physical ability to move. As long as you're getting those reps and you're picking an exercise that is challenging to hit those 10 to 12, then you're doing it the right way. Like I said, my hip and my low back, the past like month and a half, 2 months has been a little bit tweaky. So what I've been doing is kind of modifying everything, going a little bit lighter. We only have 135 on the bar right now, but again, I'm feeling really good this week. I'm starting to build some strength again. I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable in the hip and low back. This week, this is probably gonna be a really light 10 to 12, but that's why the following weeks I'll be able to build up. That's also why we track it in the app. So I can write, still at 135, felt really good, bump it up next week. So helping yourself go through the motions. Excuse me, I burped. You zooming in extra? She's mad at me. Next, we're going to sit on the toilet. Let's not forget the bar pad next time, right, Rolo? Next set, we're not forgetting. I don't think I could if I tried. On these, I'm not actually going all the way up. We're focusing on the deep stretch, coming up to about regular neutral stance, and then going back into a deep stretch for a pause. This is 15 to 20 reps. I'm hoping I can climb these up a little bit, but I've already seen some difference in my calves just by doing this for a few weeks. So I'm excited, being that I've always had these tinier calves and wrists. Extremities, I'm built like a long Irishman. Oh my God. I couldn't even get 20. Jesus. Set number 2 of 4. Working on those booty gains. All right. This is feeling really light with the bar pad. Really looking forward to the next couple weeks as we climb up, get a little bit stronger. We had a very hard leg day on Tuesday. It's Friday right now, hitting the second one of the week. A little lighter as far as total weight, and definitely on axial fatigue. Not as much spinal loading, which is good for a Friday. And tomorrow we got a nice full body day. 3, 4. What the f is this song? I can't. One more from last one, let's go. Oh my God. Yikes, my ass. Jesus. Lord have mercy. It's funny, while I'm resting here, I'm gonna tell you about how stupid I am a little bit. This outfit is like half bougie, half ghetto. I got Gymshark for the first time. There was a sale or whatever, and I was like, you know what? People seem to like it, I'll buy it, which I do love it. In the top half, I got a really nice hoodie. Probably like usually like almost a $70 hoodie, right? And then my sweatpants, Hanes sweatpants from Amazon. These were $10 for 2 pairs, I think. Or no, $20 for 2 pairs. And like they're the most like basic sweatpants, but they're probably my favorite pair of sweatpants. This and like another pair of black ones are super baggy and comfy, which going into this bulk through the next 9 months, gonna be wearing a little bit more baggier stuff. Fun fact, if you are starting your hard gainer journey, this was actually something where the clothes that I put on, even like after the last bulk and last year, I was at probably one of my heaviest. The clothes that I'm putting on now are fitting tighter than when I was at my heaviest. So I've actually leaned out quite a bit and still kept the muscle mass. So that's the part of the journey that I'm excited for you guys to experience. At the same time that it's nice, I'm buying a lot of new clothes, or at least trying to. So prepare yourself, save up a little budget for when this 9-month journey is over, and get yourself some next size up shirts and pants. Is it already time? Jesus, last set, best set. $10 sweatpants, a little bit of a light hip thrust for 12, you know? 1, 2, 3, 12. Yee! Got one more set of the calf raise, and then snort it. Huh? Looking from the pool, I would. If you want, I'll do this set, you could wipe that up. A little bit of a lighter leg day is like an accessory day. It's fun to get these in at the end of the week. A little extra volume never hurts on top of the really heavy leg day earlier in the week. So again, most of this is pretty accessory. We all do curls, we all do abs, or at least some of us do abs. Not me. It's important to also treat the muscles, even the big ones, get a little accessory. Same thing with like deltoids for flies or chests for flies. They're not the heavy compound lifts, but getting a little extra volume throughout the week helps a lot. But also shout out to my wonderful camera woman, Natalia. Appreciate you. This is her first gig with my camera and she's killing it. Touched it for the first time today. That's what she said. And I'm talking about the camera, okay? Don't be perverted. We're done for the day. We're gonna go home, eat a big meal. See you, Miguel. Eat a big meal, I'll shut this door, and go to the movies. Ready or Not 2. That's what we're going to see today. It's gonna be fun. If you're, again, new to this, I came out with 2 episodes already for the Hard Gainer's Guide to Growth. The first one's an overview. You can implement some of those changes. The next part is our nutrition piece. So if you haven't seen those and you're finding this, go back, watch those afterwards. They're gonna give you things to implement throughout your journey, and I'm giving it to you in little small increments so you can really utilize them without feeling overwhelmed with the big changes. Last thing you wanna do is do too much all at once. It's gonna feel really stressful trying to keep up with all of it, and I wanna set you guys up for success through these next 9 months as you follow along with me. Like, subscribe, and we'll continue the journey together. But until then, let's go home.